Ashtavakra Gita, Day 3, Part 3, Chapter 1. This is the most important sutra in existence. Be a witness. Wisdom will happen through it. Non-attachment will happen through it. Liberation will happen through it. The questions were 3, but the answer is 1. If you can separate yourself from the physical body and rest in consciousness, then this very moment you will be happy, at peace and free of bondage. This very moment. This is why I say it's a revolution. From very roots, Patanjali is not so courageous to say this very moment. Patanjali says, practice discipline within and without, practice control of breathing, turning inwards and yoga posture. Purify. This will take innumerable lives and then enlightenment. Mahavir says, practice the 5 great vows, and then when innumerable lives have passed, deconditioning will happen, purification will happen. Then one will cut the bonds of karma. Listen to Ashtavakra. If you can separate yourself from the physical body and rest in consciousness, then this very moment you will be happy, at peace and free of bondage. Right here, right now, this very moment, if you can separate yourself from the physical body and rest in consciousness, if you begin to see the fact, I am not the body, I am not the doer and the enjoyer, I am that one hidden within, me who sees all. When childhood came, it saw childhood. When youth came, it saw youth. When the old age came, it saw old age. Childhood did not stay. So I cannot be childhood. It came and passed. Still I am. Youth did not stay. So I cannot be youth. It came and gone. Still I am. Old age came and it is also going. So I cannot be old age. How can I be that which comes and goes? I am always the one to whom childhood comes, to whom youth comes, to whom old age comes, to whom thousands of things have come and gone. I am that one, eternal, everlasting. Like a railway station, they go on changing. Childhood, youth, old age, birth. The travelers keep moving. You never think you have become one with the train station. Coming to Parramatta station, you do not think you are Parramatta station. When you reach to Bankstown, you don't think you are Bankstown. You know that Parramatta has come and gone. Bankstown has come and gone. You are a traveler. You are the observer. You are the one who sees. The first thing, separate what is happening from the observer. Separate yourself from the physical body and rest in consciousness. There is nothing else worth doing. Just as Lao Tzu's key sutra is surrender, Ashtavakra's key sutra is rest, relaxation. There is nothing to do. People come to me and ask how to do meditation. The very question they ask is wrong. They ask a wrong question. So I tell them, just do it. What should I do? I tell them, do something or other has to be done. You are itching to do something. that each needs to be satisfied. If it itches, what to do? It can't be left unscratched. But gradually, just keeping them busy doing, I tire them out. Then they say, relieve us of this. How long are we going to do this? I say, I was ready from the beginning. But you needed time to understand. Now relax. The ultimate meaning of meditation is rest. Rest in consciousness. He who lets his consciousness stop in relaxation, he who rests only in being, there is nothing to do, because you are already have what you are seeking, because you have never lost what you are seeking. It is not possible to lose it. It is your very nature. You are Brahma, Anal Haq. You are truth. What place are you seeking? Where are you running to? In search of yourself? Where are you running? Stop. Relax. Godliness is not attained by running, because it is hidden inside the runner. Godliness is not attained by doing anything, because it is hidden in the doer. To experience godliness, nothing needs to be done. You are it. Hence, Ashtavakra says, rest in consciousness, relax, let yourself unwind, let go of this tension. Where are you going? There is nowhere to go. There is nowhere to reach to. And rest in consciousness. Then right now, this very moment, you will be happy, at peace and free of bondage. The statement is unique. There is no other scripture comparable to it. You are not a Brahmin or other caste. You are not in any of the 4 stages of life. You are not perceived by eyes or other senses. Unattached and without form, you are the witness of the whole universe. Know this and be happy. How can a Brahmin write a commentary on this? You are not a Brahmin or other caste. How can Hindu take this scripture to heart? His whole religion is based on caste and stages of life. And from very beginning, Ashtavakra is cutting the root of these beliefs. He says, you are not a Brahmin, not a low caste, Shudra, not a Kshatriya or warrior. This is all nonsense. These are all projection. This is all the play of politics and society. You are simply Brahma, not Brahmin, not a Kshatriya or not a Shudra. You are not a Brahmin or other caste. You are not in any of the 4 stages of life, and you are not Brahmacharya student or a householder or at the stage before sannyasa. You are not any of the 4 stages of life. You are the observer, the witness who is inside, passing through all this situation. The Hindus cannot claim Ashtavakra Gita as theirs. The Ashtavakra Gita is everyone's. If there were Muslims, Hindus and Christians, in Ashtavakra's time he would have said, you are not a Hindu, not a Christian, not a Muslim. Who will build a temple for Ashtavakra? Who will champion his scripture? Who will claim him? Because he is denying everyone. It is a direct declaration of truth. Unattached and without form, you are the witness of whole universe. Know this and be happy. Ashtavakra does not say after you have known this you will become happy. Listen to statement carefully. Ashtavakra says, Know this and be happy. You are not a Brahmin or other castes. You are not in any of the four stages of life. You are not pursued by eyes or other senses. Unattached without form, you are the witness of whole universe. Know this and be happy. Be happy. Be happy right now. Janak asked, how can one be happy? How can liberation happen? How can wisdom happen? Ashtavakra says, it can happen right now. There is no need to delay even a single moment. There is no reason to leave it for tomorrow. No need to postpone it. This happening does not occur in the future. It happens now or never. When it happens right now, because there is no time except now. Where is the future? When it comes as now. So those who have become enlightened in the now. Do not leave it for some other time. That is the cunning of the mind. The mind argues, how can it happen so fast? Get ready fast. People come to meet me and they say, we will take sannyas. We will take it someday. Someday, they will never take it. If it is put off forever. Someday never comes. If you are going to take it now. There is no other time than now. Life is now. Liberation is now. Ignorance is now. Knowing is now. Sleep is now. Awakening can happen now. Why someday? It is difficult for the mind. The mind says, we will have to make preparation. The mind argues, how can anything happen without preparation? When a person wants a certificate from university, it takes years. For a doctorate, it takes 20 to 25 years. Working year after year, finally one attains his doctorate. How can it happen right now? Ashtavakra knows this. If you want to have a store, you can't open it right now. You will have to collect everything, arrange things, bring the goods, construct the store, attract the customer, send out advertising. It will take years. In this world, nothing happens right now. It happens in orderly step. And this is good. Ashtavakra knows this. I know it too. But there is one phenomenon in this world which takes place right now. It is godliness. Godliness is not your shop, nor your examination hall, not your university. Godliness does not happen in step. It has already happened. It is merely a question of opening your eyes. The sun has already emerged. The sun is not waiting for your eyes, saying that until you open, it won't come out. The sun is already out. Light is spread all over. His music is resounding day and night. The sound of Om is vibrating in all directions. The unstruck music is echoing everywhere. Open your ears, open your eyes. How much time does it take to open your eyes? It takes even less time to attain godliness. It takes a moment for the eyelid to blink. The Hindi word for moment means the time it takes to blink an eye. But it does not even take that much time to attain godliness. You are the witness of the whole universe. Know this and be happy. Be happy right now. Ashtavakra's religion is not by installment. It is cash in hand, hard cash. O expensive one, religion and atheism, happiness and misery, all are of the mind. They are not for you. You are not the doer nor the enjoyer. You have always been liberated. Enlightenment is our inherent nature. Wisdom is our inner nature. Godliness is our way of being. It is our center. It is the fragrance of our life, our being. Ashtavakra says, O expensive one, O bringer of joy, O luxurious magnificence, religion and atheism, happiness and misery, all are of the mind. These are all waves of thought. You have done good, evil, committed sin, or done good deeds, built a temple or given alms. All this is of the mind. You are not the doer nor the enjoyer. You have always been liberated. You are eternally free. You have always been free. Liberation is not a happening which we have to work for. Liberation has already happened in our being. The whole existence is made of freedom. Every particle of it, every pore of it is made of liberation. Freedom is the material from which the whole existence is produced. Freedom is its very nature. This declaration, just understand it, and the transformation takes place. There is nothing to do except to understand it. If it descends into you, if you listen with your whole mind, it is enough. I would like to say enough for today. Make a total effort to understand Ashtavakra. In Ashtavakra, there is no place for doing. So don't think some method which you can do is going to emerge. Ashtavakra does not suggest anything to do. Listen in repose. Nothing is going to happen by doing. So don't bring a scratch pad or book to take notes in when a sutra comes. Don't write it down to do later. Doing doesn't work here. Listening with no concern for the future, just listen. Just sit quietly with me and listen. Listen to me in relaxation. Just listening. Listening, you can become enlightened. This is why Mahavira said that Shravaka is a seeker who can be enlightened just by listening. A Shravaka means one who becomes liberated just by listening. A Sadhu means one who cannot become liberated by listening. He is little less intelligent. He has to practice something. The shadow of the whip is not enough for him. This horse belongs to slightly lower class. The whip cracks. Then it moves a little, or beat it, it moves a little. The shadow of is not enough. Listen, the shadow of the whip will become apparent. With Ashtavakra, one thing has to be remembered. There is nothing to do. You can listen joyfully. You don't have to extract anything from it to try out later. Whatever happens will happen from listening. Right listening is the key. This very moment you will be happy, at peace and free of bondage. Be liberated right now. Be enlightened this very moment. Nobody is stopping you. Nothing is preventing you. There is no need to budge an inch. Be enlightened right where you are, because you are free already. Awaken and be enlightened. Unattached and without form, you are the witness of whole universe. Know this and be happy. Be happy. There is no need to wait a single moment. It's a leap, a quantum leap. With Ashtavakra, there are no steps. It is not gradual evolution but sudden. It can happen very moment. Just soak into this moment and you will be free. Take care and I will see you next week.